chance to speak. I don't come with facts or figures or studies or anything like that. I come with my own anecdotal stories. I have been a teacher here as a substitute for over 25 years. I love my job. I love teaching the kids. I have been at every school in Palos Verdes except for Rancho Del Mar. I hope to get there one day. There's not a school I have not been at. I did not work much last year. I did some Zoom teaching as much as I could because it was just harder, and I loved teaching with the kids. I loved working with the kids. As things opened up, I had a friend contact me and she asked me if I would do a half day in her first grade classroom. I consider myself a very good teacher, a very good substitute. I could work 5 days a week if I wanted to, but because of family responsibilities and other things I do in the community, I've chosen to work only part-time. I could work full-time because that's how often I am requested. I love my job. So when my friend called, it was going to be my first time teaching with the kids in person. I've avoided masks at all costs. I do very little. If I have to be told to wear a mask, I don't go. I don't do things that require masks. I will shop. It is quick. Sometimes I'll even order on Instacart. I've also spent 6 weeks out of California. Just got back 2 weeks ago. Besides airplanes, never had to put a mask on in all of the states I visited 7. I did decide to take that half day assignment for my first grade teaching friend. And I had no idea how it would go. I hadn't worn a mask for a long period of time, and I was a little nervous about it because I don't like it. It makes me feel very nervous, makes me feel uncomfortable, and I love children. I don't want my face hidden. God gave me this face because I'm an individual, and God gave those children their faces because they're individuals. I wanted to connect with them. I was going to be there for 2.5 hours. How am I going to connect with them if I can't even see them? I didn't follow all the rules. And I asked the children as I took roll, for one brief second, remove your mask really quick so I can see who you are, and then put it right back up. So I got to see their little faces. I felt like I made a little connection. I was given an assignment to read to them for 15 minutes. I started reading, and I am now talking non-stop with that mask on, a mask I'm not very good at wearing. Probably wasn't the best. Had I discovered different kind of masks, I might not have chosen that one. After about 5 minutes, it was sopping wet. It was going in and out of my mouth. I started to get visibly distressed. And you could see the children were now distressed because I was distressed. Mrs. Mueller, many of them have had me in the past year, or the prior year. I've been on campus for a long time, and they said, Mrs. Mueller, it's okay. I got as far away from those kids as I could. And I broke the rules. And I took my mask off. And I read to them. And the kids were fine, and everything was good, but boy did I hear it. Those kids did not want to get me in trouble. But they went home and they said, Mom, the teacher took her mask off because she was really having a hard time. And I was having a horrible time. I was getting anxious. I was starting to hyperventilate. It doesn't work for me. I will not be returning to teach at a job that I sincerely love.
Oh, no.
I love these kids. I love being a part of this district, but I will not return and teach and look at their little faces and talk to them with a mask on. And I hope that they do not have to wear masks, and I really hope I get to go back to school soon. Thank you.
We like you.